Okay, so we have angel first. So we're looking at what you love about this person. And we also have scribe. Okay. Wow. Okay, this person, yeah, they seem like an angel to you. They seem very sweet. They may even seem like heaven sent. It might be something that you say like, oh my gosh, like the universe must have sent me this person, God must have sent me this person. I think for some of you, you might even have the feeling that maybe like a loved one that has passed on, like this person is handpicked by, like let's say by your grandmother or something like that. Like they seem too perfect. They seem like they have all of the qualities that someone who really loves and cares about you would choose exactly for you. So this person's sensitivity and their kind heart is something that you love about them initially, and something you continue to love about them as your relationship progresses. They have a gigantic heart, and they wear their heart on their sleeve. And I feel like while we're on the topic of clothing, this is the type of person that would just give you the shirt off their back. And I mean, they would, of course, but I think what you love about them is that's kind of just something you could say about them in general. They don't have to know a person necessarily to be kind and caring toward them. They don't have to be like in a relationship with them or be related to them or anything to show a lot of compassion, and that's something you see in them right away. They give without the expectation of receiving anything in return. And I think that this person shows up for you in a really big way in the beginning of your relationship. So there might be something going on in your life when you first meet this person, and this person's able to like demonstrate some sort of sensitivity and understanding to you, whether they're actually helping you with something or just listening. I think this person is a great listener and very empathetic, and it could be that they just provide that listening ear for you whenever you're facing a challenge. So this is the type of person that you run to when there is a difficulty in your life. And this is something you know about them from the beginning, and probably something that becomes a part of your relationship. You know, whenever you're like in the thick of it, you can count on this person, and they will help you figure out a way, or they will listen to you and hold you and be compassionate. You see how this angel is like, the way that their arms are, it's like a hug. I think this person is like, they feel like a big hug, and they might even be like the best hugger in the world, and love to just comfort you and hold you, and that might be something that you really love about your connection. I think this is really, like, the feeling of dependability is coming through very strong. So definitely somebody that you can depend on. And yeah, there is something like, I feel like the beginning of your relationship, there might be some way that they actually show up and like, it feels like they really save you, or they really get you out of a bind. Like maybe you're stranded somewhere and you need a ride home. This is like they give you a ride home or something like that. There might be a literal way where you feel like, oh, thank you so much. You really saved me. Like I was really, I didn't know what I was going to do. There's kind of that energy coming through. I feel like another way that this person shows up for you consistently, and why you view them as sort of this like angel in your life, is that they give you really, really good advice. So this person comes across as somebody who's really wise and who's capable of providing you with solid guidance. And the interesting part of the energy that I'm picking up on from you is that you're not a person who just takes advice from anyone. Like, you're very discerning, and it says something that you are willing to go to this person with your concerns, and that you actually want to hear what they're saying, and that most of the time, like, you totally agree. Like, it really says something, because that's not how you usually feel. You usually find like some sort of issue with it. You think, well, they don't really understand, so they can't give me good advice, or I need to make my own mind up. And it's not that you don't have your own mind, you of course still do, but this person is like on the same page with you, and they provide you with advice that is tailored to you, and that feels really authentic to you. So if you take their advice, you'd be acting in a really authentic way, if that makes sense. this is someone who, like, you value their opinion right from the start, because that wisdom, you pick up on it. So they're almost like an earth angel to you, and they seem to like show up right when you need them the most. I feel like they show up right when you need them in the beginning of your relationship, and something that they continue to do. They're very intuitive. I think one thing you love about this relationship is it feels like there's a spiritual connection between the two of you. So it's like the two of you are tied or linked together in some deeper spiritual way, and it's something that you pick up on right from the beginning. Honestly, I think you get the feeling that there might be a past life connection with this person. And beyond that, this person is like a super old soul. Like, that comes through immediately, that they're an old soul, and they're wise beyond their years. They just seem to like have all of this knowledge and wisdom. But I do think that you kind of have a feeling, it's that feeling of home. That's what it is. You feel like this person is home to you. I think pretty early on in this connection. So I think that you're going to kind of have that thought, like, whoa, have we known each other before? Like, something seems familiar. Have we known each other? Have we maybe been together before? Like, they just feel so familiar to you. The weird part is this card that you selected gives me that feeling. Like, the Lover's card in this deck actually gives me that feeling because of the kind of otherworldly nature of this deck. The people who are depicted in this, they kind of have like this extraterrestrial type of like vibe to them, and that's almost like what I mean when I say home. Like when you meet somebody that it's like they're from the same planet, like they're on the same wavelength, they get me, like we know each other, but have we met? It's that kind of feeling with this person. I think that the best part about them is that they really listen to you and they remember all of the little details that you share with them, and you love that because that just like shows how caring they are, and they're able to really provide you with that great advice and wisdom because they know you like down to the core. We also have this scribe card come out, which is very interesting. So this person, this is kind of what gives me that feeling that they really listen, because the scribe is about preserving knowledge and information, and it's like when you tell them something about yourself, they absolutely remember it. Like they kind of hang on your every word, and they get to know you by listening to you. This is also an indication that this person might be a very talented writer, and this is something that you love and admire about them right from the beginning. This could be even writing music, poetry, novels, whatever it might be. So I do think that this person is very expressive through written word, and they might be somebody who can really open up and express all of their emotions and share everything that they're feeling through writing. So they might like write you love letters or something like that. I feel like they can really get down to like the depth of their feeling for you by writing it. That's a very romantic gesture too, if this comes in the form of love letters. I think that the messages that you exchange with this person have you falling in love with them right from the beginning. So even if this is someone who in the beginning of your relationship you're only communicating through like text message or some kind of messaging app or email or something, I think that the way that they write makes you fall in love with this person even if they're not like physically there. And that might be a like kind of an odd sensation for you to feel like, oh gosh, I think I really have strong feelings for this person, and potentially you haven't even met them or you haven't spent a lot of time with them physically, but there's this feeling of familiarity, there's this feeling of like knowing this person and feeling at home with them. So yeah, the beginning of your relationship might be defined by writing, by exchanging messages, and by communicating in maybe a non-traditional form with this person. But it's like this person is perfect for that because they can really express in that way, so they can really let you know how they're feeling, and you can really get to know each other in this. I almost feel like it's like the pressure's reduced. It's sort of like in a pressure-free setting for those of you that this relationship begins in that way. Let's see what else we can discover about what you love about this person, or what you love about this connection as a whole. We have bubble gum. Let's talk about this actually before I pull another card. So this bubblegum card, what this is telling me is that like the two of you are almost inseparable really early on into your relationship, and that you enjoy spending time together. So I think that you become pretty attached to each other kind of quickly. And it's funny because even if this is through exchange of messages, that might be why I was picking up on that, like feeling like, well, this is kind of weird because I haven't really spent a lot of time around this person, but I feel so connected to them. It's that kind of vibe. Like even if you're not in physical proximity with this person, you feel so connected to them. I think what makes you love that about this relationship is you don't have to wonder if this person wants to spend time with you, or if they want to talk to you, if they want to like message you. You never wonder that because they really make a point to make space for you in their life. They make it pretty obvious that they want to be around you and that they want to spend as much time with you as they possibly can. They make that perfectly clear to you. This card also is making me think about kissing with these lips. So yeah, this person might have really nice lips or be a great kisser. I'm also drawn to the lips on this Lovers card. They're like blue. Yeah. The lips are actually very defined in this card on both of these people. So I think you're very drawn to this person's mouth, whether that's because of the beautiful things that they say to you, or if it's because they have very beautiful lips and you enjoy kissing them. So yeah, they might be a great kisser. Oh, it might be that your lips are what's inseparable. Not just the two of you, but your lips. So maybe this is somebody that you can't stop kissing. Let's pull another card. We have Prairie. Great communication with this card, which is funny because we were just talking about like the lips, the mouth. So there's a connection between the words that you speak to each other and like this energy of communication. This is a person who's very open. They communicate and they express how they feel very freely with you, and you can communicate with each other very freely and feel comfortable expressing everything to this person. They're pretty much an open book, which is kind of a funny analogy with the scribe. Yeah, they're an open book. There's a lot of energy around like books and written words, so maybe the two of you connect over shared love of literature, or like a common, like maybe you have the same favorite book or something like that. Let's get into the tarot and see more about what your relationship is like with this person. We have the Strength card fly out right away. That's crooked and it's bugging me. Let's see, what is your relationship like? The Strength card is such a beautiful card because not only does it represent self-love, but it represents unconditional love and a lot of respect and courage. So I do think that there's a lot of like just open, loving, beautiful energy flowing between the two of you, and that's like a key factor in this connection. 9 of Crystals. So that's 9 of Pentacles energy. I feel like that card showed up in the last reading. Ace of Daggers. We were talking about open communication and being an open book, and I feel like that ace kind of reinforces that. And also the fact that it's showing up as an ace makes me think that this might be something new for one or both of you in this connection, like being able to communicate so freely and to express your feelings without fear of judgment might be a little bit of like something new for you. Let's get the bottom of the deck energy. We have the Chancellor of Crystals, so that's the Queen of Pentacles. I'm laughing because that Devil card came out and we were talking about the bubble gum and the, like, you can't stop kissing this person being like a potential energy that's present in this connection, and then the Devil card comes out. So yeah, there's a lot of attraction here. There's a lot of compassion and really sweet energy, and there's also a lot of attraction and a lot of desire for each other. So that's definitely present. Let's look at this. I feel like this connection is marked by a lot of self-love work that came before it, and I kind of feel like this angel energy kind of ties into that, because this person is just such a sweetheart, and I feel like you get to a place where you absolutely understand that you deserve somebody that sweet and that compassionate in your life, and it's just like a huge part of bringing this connection in for you, just understanding what you are deserving of. This Six of Crystals, Six of Pentacles energy, this is that angel energy. This is that energy of the, like, this person is so loving and giving, and I believe that that's reciprocal in this relationship. The way this is depicted here, you know, we have the scales in this card, so this is showing that there's like a balance, there's an even give and take, but I think that this person gives without expecting anything, and that makes you want to give to them more. So there's a lot of just really sweet energy of wanting to take care of each other, wanting to do the best thing for each other. Like I said, I think the Nine of Pentacles came out in another reading, and this was really, I'm kind of interpreting this in the same way for this reading. This is the energy of like you being able to maintain your own energy, your own interests, your own your independence in this relationship. Like, to me, that's a beautiful thing, because this shows that this is a relationship where you can totally be yourself. And we were kind of talking about that, like, they're an open book, you're an open book, the communication is great. And so I think that there's like this feeling that you can be yourself. You can have your own interests, you can have your own hobbies, you can have your own friends. You're free to be who you are, and still the two of you choose to be together because you love it. Like, you just love spending time around each other, but you don't have to conform, and you don't lose yourself in this connection. Yeah. Queen of Pentacles energy. That's another card that I think showed up in maybe reading one. This is somebody who really treats you like a queen or like royalty. Same energy that came out in the other reading. They do for you. They want to do for you. They want to provide for you, and you feel well taken care of in this relationship. You also feel very independent, and like you've got your own stuff. You know, you're not at this person's mercy in any way, but they really want to care for you and nurture you. That nurturing energy of the Chancellor of Crystals or the Queen of Pentacles is really something that makes me think of family. Because the Queen is so nurturing and is so about like providing everything that those around her desire. This is the energy that I'm getting from this person, and also this is like a strong indication that this might be somebody that you're interested in starting a family with. Certainly with the Devil energy, there could be baby making going on. I'll just be blunt. Yeah. Ace of Daggers kind of coming through like that as well, which is interesting. I think there really is a lot of passionate connection, and I think the two of you really connect on an intellectual level, and it's like a turn on, like how smart this person is and how much you can connect on like shared interests and things like that is a major turn on in this relationship. So wow. What am I seeing here? I see a lot of like blonde hair. That could be an indication of physical features. I also see, because this deck is this is just an interesting deck, so every person that you look at will probably have something that's a little bit like eye-catching about them, so you were drawn to this, and it might be that this person has something about them that's very eye-catching. Like I see tattoos, I see bright colored hair. If they don't actually have these sort of attributes, you might, for one. And another, it's more that I think this person really catches your attention. There's something about them that's very eye-catching, even if that's just to you, something very, very eye-catching. What was I going to say? Oh, I also think that there's a strong indication of a lot of abundance here in this relationship. The two of you might be very abundant and accomplished individually, and then collectively even more with all this crystals energy that came out. Even the devil card, the throne that the devil is on is like a crystal cluster, so it's really giving me a lot of earth energy in this deck. Yeah, there's a lot of room for abundance. I'm trying to pull you there we go, there we go. I was trying to pull you a Romance Angels card, and the cards weren't talking. So we have You Deserve Love. I feel like we were talking about that. And we have Romantic Feelings. Yeah, this person gets you all mushy and gushy and ooey gooey inside. Like, I'm not even gonna, I can't even say it any other way because it's just so sweet. They really appeal to that like tender part of you. And I feel like earlier we were talking about this element of self-love and like you coming to the realization before this connection comes into your life, you're like really getting clear on what you want out of a relationship and what you deserve to have. And that's that strength. That's the strength card. And then when this person shows up, it makes it even more abundantly clear to you. Like that's what I've been missing. That's what I deserve. And this card is just reinforcing that. So this person's giving you everything that you deserve. This person is showing up in a way that doesn't feel like you're being slighted. It feels like you are finally being loved, being considered, being heard, being nurtured and held the way that you want to be. Even being kissed the way that you want to be. They're kind of checking all the boxes here. So yeah, I think that's all the messages I see for you. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and letting me read your cards. If you liked this reading, if you resonated with any of these messages, don't forget to like it, leave me a comment down below, and hit the subscribe button if you feel like it. And hopefully I will see you again in another reading really soon. Bye!